Lots of cards in this value box. Feels like good value for a value box, especially hitting a numbered card already. Okay, need a big card, please. Ask and you shall receive. Well, that's TBD. Oh, we have a gold. And it's chrome. I think it's chrome. Could be, it might not be chrome. It is, it's an autograph. Hello everyone, welcome back to Wax Poetic Cards. This is the second part of our Rip and Return series for Bowman NBA. As you may have seen previously, and if you haven't, go check the description to see our previous videos. We ripped a hobby box of Bowman NBA, and today we're going to do 10 of these value boxes here. The concept of the Rip and Return series, if you haven't seen it before, we open up boxes, sealed hobby boxes or retail boxes, and we sell everything on eBay and try to figure out what the return is on each box individually and as a whole. So we'll do comparisons between hobby, retail, and basically just try to see what your average return would be on buying sealed boxes of cards. All right, so without further ado, let's start getting into it. Again, we have 10 of these value boxes. We did secure these from Topps directly at a cost of about $30 a box. We have 10 of them, so after taxes and everything, it was about $325 total. It's my first time opening these. Looks like you get quite a few packs in each. It's 6 packs, so 60 cards in a box. You do miss out, obviously, as always, in retail. You don't get case hit potential. Some of the names we're looking for, obviously, in 2025-26, Cooper Flagg, Con Knipple, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe. Bowman is an awesome sort of mix of NBA rookies and stars with college prospects. This is the first time that NBA, obviously Topps just got the license back for 2025-2026. So this is sort of a new format where they're mixing their Bowman Chrome U essentially with standard sort of NBA players. I think it's an awesome idea. Time will tell if it ends up being a good rip or not. Obviously, lots to sort of chase here. I mentioned the rookies, but from the prospect perspective, we're looking for AJ Debonsa, Darren Peterson, sort of the top two names coming up in the NBA draft. I know there are some other names, Caleb Wilson and some others, Nate Ament. In retail, again, you miss out on a lot of the case hit potential that you get out of hobby. You do get green parallels that are exclusive to retail, numbered to 99 across a lot of different sort of variations. And there are some paper autos. I'm not going to hold my breath that we're going to get many. I think the odds might favor that we would hit one or two. So let's hope for the best. There are some huge names in the retail paper autos. Going to skim through the base pretty quickly. Just take a quick look at some of the chromes. But base generally, maybe Debonsa, maybe Peterson might sell well. Cooper, obviously, and Knipple possibly. Oh, yeah, BYU first. This is probably AJ Debonsa. A really nice start if it is, and it is. A very nice reptilian parallel of Debonsa. And right behind it, we have a parallel, but this is the story. From what I saw, I think I saw some paper firsts of his already going for $10, $20. This being a parallel reptilian, I'm going to guess this might go for $40. I'm just going to go with 40 for now. Could be ultra high on that, especially that's not a numbered parallel, but I just think he's going to sell really well out the gate. As you've seen on below, we have the total price of this rip. And as I go, I'm going to make guesses on how much things are worth. And then after the video, I'm going to go and actually do comps. Comps are going to be very tough on this. It's a brand new product. maybe with something like that, I will be able to find a comp, but if it's a numbered item, likely will be difficult. So once we get the comps though, I'm gonna just do my best. If I can't find a valid comp, I'm just gonna make a best sort of guess effort based on what is out there, maybe even for similar players or prior players. Reagan Beers, Aqua out of 125. I'm not gonna give a comp on that. We're gonna try to stay with $10 or more. And we're gonna count those comps at the bottom. So you'll hear my guess, but you'll see the comp price on screen, and that will be the progress bar that tracks along the bottom to see how we're doing. And then again, we'll sell all of it on eBay and see what the true return is. Another thing we're looking for is these rookie cards, but we're looking for red rookies. Cooper Flag and Con Knipple being the two that you'd really want. Cooper Flag probably almost immediately is worth, it's $100 if he wins Rookie of the Year. If Con wins, his red rookie would be worth $100. Those will sell at a premium even leading up to the announcement of those. Another Reptilian here. It is a rookie. Kobe Brea. Don't think that one's worth mentioning too much. Jasper Johnson. I think he's a nice prospect. Just transferred to Oregon. Done. All right, lots of cards in this value box. It feels like good value for a value box, especially hitting a numbered card already. Plus that AJ DeBonce. I'm assuming this value box definitely paid off. Ejiofor from St. John's. Really enjoyed watching him play the last few years. All right, box 2. I think that was a successful box 1. Can't complain about hitting a parallel DeBonce. Now let's hope we can squeeze an auto out eventually from one of these 10. I did have something else probably moronic that I did, but I'll reveal that in the next box. Something some of you might get a kick out of based on things that happen in the hobby nowadays. So again, I don't know what the price of these values has risen. I'm assuming they're more than the $30 release day price from Topps. Obviously, you'll have a shot to get them, and probably will be easy to secure them for that $30 price on the 22nd when the official release date is. Not sure if I mentioned it in this video. I mentioned it during the hobby video that we did get these early in advance of the release date, which was nice. They showed up actually 3 or 4 days beforehand. So, all right, let's get a look at this stack here. Just gonna skim through the base. Whoa, we have an auto. Wow. Not sure if you saw it. It's not something I'm ultra excited about yet. I'm gonna have to take a closer look at it. Was not expecting that. Just again, the odds I think are against it being an auto. Taylor and Peter. I've never even heard of him. I'm fairly familiar with this rookie class, but that's a name I'm not familiar with at all. The Pacers were the worst team, I believe, or in the bottom 2 or 3 in the NBA, probably because of Tyrese Halliburton's injury. So, gonna assume he's not a big name since I've not heard of him. Not even gonna go $10 on that guess for him. Excited we hit an auto though. I mean, wish it was a bigger name, but pretty exciting knowing that we have still 8 more of these to go. All right, let's go quickly through here. Hopefully I'm not going to miss too much. We have an insert, one being on a chrome. Bryson Tiller, they're kind of mixed up, lots of paper, and then you get a couple chrome. We have a Reptilian here. Dejan Salawan, first time I've ever tried to pronounce his name. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too bad. Madison Booker, first chrome. I think she's a really good player. I know Texas had a good year. Ace Bailey, chrome insert. But can't say that's probably worth $10. All right, let's hope there's more autos to come. We do have another Cara Dunn, USC. Don't think that's anything worth $10 or more. Another insert. All right, so I'm actually pretty happy with these value boxes so far. First box had an AJ DeBonce parallel. Second box, we did hit an auto. Not the name we were looking for, but again, not going to complain. Give me an auto every box. I'll be happy, even if they're in low players. Okay, Here's the dumb thing I was mentioning earlier. I decided to just try on a whim. My girlfriend slash editor of these videos had the scale out yesterday when the boxes arrived. I decided to weigh them all out just to see. I know there's always been a lot of chatter about people, posting up in their Target, weighing all their boxes, and I was just curious to see. Every single box weighed 6 ounces, except for 3 of the boxes weighed 5.9. It's probably not going to amount to anything. But this is the first of the 5.9 boxes. Now, normally you would think that the heavier boxes would have the hits. And hey, we had a numbered card in the first one and an autograph in the second. So maybe the 3 5.9 boxes will turn out to be complete duds. And we ended up with 7 nice boxes here. All right, let's just go through. I did not super rip this one. I just decided to go pack by pack. Not sure what's quicker. Let's go pack by pack on this one, just in case. Just in case the 5.9 means there's a monster. Oh, this might be a red rookie. It is a red rookie. Hopefully it's Khan or Cooper. Nope, no Openda. Absolutely no shot. I don't know what... I know the odds are basically Cooper, Khan, 1, 2, and then everyone else. No Openda would probably be, 5 million to 1. It's probably 100,000 to 1 before the season started. Let's see. Reptilian, Emmanuel quickly. Okay, I'm going to start flying through these now. Now that we've kind of seen and know what to expect, which also means if we do hit another auto, I'm sure I'll just blow right through it. Oh, we have a Cooper Flag insert. Don't think that would probably eclipse $10 at this stage of game. It is obviously early enough from this product release that maybe it would, but I'm not going to call that out as a $10 guess or anything at this point. I will comp that. That probably is something that would show up in the comps early. I'm assuming people will sell anything. Cooper Flag, Reptilian, Chase Ross, not familiar with him. There's a Cam Ward in this product. Kind of confused. That didn't really confuse me, but it was just sort of interesting to see Cam Ward as the Topps Chrome Football Chase, and then there's a Cam Ward in this product. Obviously not the same player. Unless he's fooling everyone. Maxime Reynaud. Nice rookie out of Sacramento. Okay. It's official. The 5.9 box is means you're not getting anything. I'm just kidding. That's not actually what it is. But right now, I'm willing to bet that, well, just from what we've seen, I'm more excited to rip the 6-ounce boxes than 5.9. See how superstitious just this hobby will do that to you. It's like now I have no interest in seeing the 5.9 boxes, and I'm super excited to open the 6. And please don't use this information if it does turn out that 6-ounce boxes have the hits and 5.9s don't. Don't go take your scale to Target and sit in the aisle and shoo away children that come up looking to buy some retail product. Just be a good member of the hobby community. Just grab boxes and buy them and take your chance. As I did. Well, through Topps. These actually sat for quite a long time, the value boxes. The hobbies went really quickly. I felt very fortunate to get one hobby box. And again, you can go check out that video by looking at the links in the description. Hit some really amazing color. I won't spoil who the players were. You'll have to check that out yourself. All right, we have a King James, LeBron James insert. Boopy Miller, SMU. Is this a red rookie? It might be. It is. Come on, Cooper Khan. Brooks Barnheiser. Oh, I had a lot of Brooks Barnheiser. I entered some player breaks of his, and probably like 100 cases of Topps Chrome when it came out. Chet Holmgren. Thunder absolutely dismantled the Suns in the first game of the series. Just watched that yesterday. Cole Rosario. Okay, we're looking for a hit, a numbered or auto here. Another Reptilian. Jason Edwards. All right, are they going to take us away from the 6-ounce boxes being the ones with the hits? They are. All right. 2 boxes in a row, absolutely nothing. We're going to stick with the 6-ounce box. At this point, I'm already, with such limited data, I'm already willing to just say that the weight of the boxes is completely irrelevant. Though, you know, maybe if you bring a jewelry scale or something, maybe you'd be able to tell something. Maybe that autograph box would have rung up as some microscopic level of heavier. All right, what box are we on? This is box 5. This is another 5.9. So we started off pretty well. Hit that nice Debonsa box 1 and then auto box 2 and 3 and 4 just brought us right back down to earth. I don't even think I had a $10 guess between those last 2 boxes. So far, I do really like this product. As far as just sort of the players that are in it, the checklist is nice. It does seem pretty difficult to, you know, hit a really nice card, which is just the way the hobby is nowadays. Although, you know, if you check your Facebook group, some people will be coming on posting like, you know, bought the last box, a value box at GameStop and hit this Cooper Flag auto to 5. It happens. It's not happening to us. Not yet. Not yet. Reptilian, Jordan Poole. Oh, we did really well on that Reptilian Debonsa. Be interesting to see what that goes for. I will say Topps Chrome Football, I feel like we hit some nice parallel cards of some of the top rookies. Well, Cam Scattaboo, Travis Hunter, and they didn't go for too much. Wow. That was somehow even worse than box 3 and 4. Just absolutely not. Okay, we're going back to the 5.9 ounce boxes. This is the most useless sort of subplot to a rip. The fact that I weighed them seemingly having 0 impact on, which I kind of thought it would, to be honest. But man, would it have been fascinating if I was, you know, maybe the first person to understand. And of course, I wouldn't be the first. There's probably flippers who have 200 cases of value boxes and have weighed every single one, and they know the difference between a good box and a bad box. But it would have been funny to find out that the 5.9 ones have autographs and the 6 and up didn't. Not showing up to be the case here. I just got to stop talking about the weight of the boxes, don't I? Just completely useless information at this point. All right, what box are we on? This is box 6. The last 3 boxes. Ooh, we have a gold. And it's chrome. I think it's chrome. Could be. It might not be chrome. It's first Bowman. It's an autograph, paper autograph of Owen Freeman, gold to 50. Okay, hard to complain about autographs again out of retail. Not familiar with the player. Hopefully someone that I should know and just am unfamiliar with. I'm gonna go ahead and guess $10 just to sort of have something out there for him. Not sure, again. Wish that was a name I was familiar with. And hey, another Owen Freeman. If that was Debonsa, oh, even paper right now. Debonsa, Darren Peterson, gold would just be massive. Thomas Sorber, not doing too hot on the rookies. Not hitting a lot of Cooper Flag or Harper or Knipple. It's a nice looking insert there, Magic Johnson insert. Jasper Johnson, Reptilian. I think he's a pretty good name. Kean Anthony's Carmelo Anthony's son. but I don't think their first chromes are necessarily going to ignite the aftermarket on fire. All right, we've had 2 autos and we have 4 boxes left, so not too bad. Right now, averaging 1 auto every 3 boxes. I will take that, especially for $30. Again, I don't know if these are now $40 or $50 boxes and we haven't necessarily hit the big names, but you know, you can just imagine if that, I already forgot the Pacers rookie autograph that we hit, but if you can just picture if that was Cooper and if that gold auto was Bonsa, I mean, we would be absolutely ecstatic. So still happy. It's just the promise is there. The hope and the dreams are there. The hope and the dreams that keep the hobby alive. See an AJ DeBonce on the back there. I think that's a chrome. Let's just hit a nice red rookie Cooper flag. That would make me feel a lot better. I mean, I'm not even dreaming big here. That should be a relatively common and easy pull. I'm not sure how many. I think there's 50 red rookies though. So of course we're gonna hit the Brooks Barnheisers and the lesser names, Noah Essengay. We do have a Con Knipple Rockstar Rookies insert. I just don't think that's an insert that's normally to right name, but would love to see color or even a base rookie at this point. Base chrome rookie would be nice. I'm trying to sort of fly through these now. Come on, let's get another auto. Doing pretty nice with the autos as far as hitting them. Just need to hit the right names now. There's an AJ DeBonsa Chrome. I think I'm kind of looking back now, and did I actually guess in an AJ DeBonsa paper? Because I was in a hobby box. Was $10. I'm gonna say that's a $10 card right now. Again, now I feel foolish about saying that the paper one might have been worth $10, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sarah Williams. So Dylan Harper, chrome base. Again, you want Cooper and Con. Harper's a nice rookie, obviously, but certainly not going to command $10 or more. All right, I mean, maybe I should just be happy that we hit a DeBonsa Chrome, our first one. All right, 3 boxes left, so we're 7 boxes deep here. I'm not bringing up the weight anymore. It's become a useless talking point. Okay, see, I'm struggling with this box. Maybe that's a good omen. If you struggle with a box, you're bound to hit a $200 card or more. Let that become the trend. People would probably just purposefully be struggling with boxes, I suppose. All right, we need something big. We need something to turn the whole day around, turn the week around. Just hit a monster. This is a lot of cards. These are gonna be really nice bulk lots. I've noticed the bulk lots we've done. So for Topps Chrome Football, the bulk lots did very well. I'm assuming it's set builders. Thinking we'll probably have the same thing with Bowman. People will want to just buy a cheap bulk lot, try to complete their set as cheap as possible. I don't know. Overall, for $30, I still think it's a pretty fun rip. If they've gone up to $40 to $50 each, I would probably stay away. You're gonna see people posting monster hits out of value. They do exist, but opening 10, we we hit a couple autos. We hit a gold auto. But you've got to get really lucky a lot of different ways. You first of all have to get lucky enough to even hit an auto to begin with, or some color, and then of course it's got to match up to one of the names you want. We did hit some autos, we hit some nice color, but they didn't match up with the name. So it's sort of the the second piece to the puzzle, which it's just it's the way the game is. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see. I think I've explained it, but we're going to take all of this, sell them all on eBay. At this rate, there'll probably be 4 or 5 single cards and then a huge lot. And I'm assuming the lot will go for a decent amount. Generally speaking, though, considering this was $320 in boxes, I don't think we've come even close, but you'll have to pay attention to see the actual results. Maybe I was way off on that Owen Freeman. Maybe the lot is going to go for a lot more than I'm thinking, especially since the price of these cards have gone up, the sealed product. So stay tuned in the next couple days. Actually, it'll be probably a week and a half, 2 weeks before we get the results up. We have a lot more product coming up too. We will be doing Bowman Baseball. We've got Topps Chrome Football. So lots of rips coming up. So again, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of our future content. And then check back in a week or two to see the actual results of the sales of all of these products that we've ripped. All right, thanks a lot.